Hello, good morning. I'm Michelle Vroeven. I'm a fourth-year student on the NHTV in Breda study leisure management. I do my thesis about brand activation from the brand Jack Daniels on festivals. Brand activation is the new marketing tool on festivals for brand building. Now, the company behind Jack Daniels, A Brand New Day, invests a lot of money in brand activation to building up a relationship with the consumers. Now, the problem that they discovered that they don't have any facts and results about brand activation on festivals. Besides that, they don't know which kind of brand activation works best for the brand. Why did I choose this topic? Because last year I did my internship by AB InBev, the big beer company in Holland. I worked by the marketing department for the brand Jupiler and Hertog. I learned a lot of things about brand activation on festivals and poppodium. So that's the reason that I want to do a thesis about brand activation. Now, in the future I want to work by such kind of company as A Brand New Day or AB InBev, Heineken or such kind of company. Now, A Brand New Day is a company behind distilled drinks on the Dutch market. They have more than 50 international brands. You can think about Jack Daniels, Campari, Santo Comfort, Beyoncé Avocor and many more. Now, the company is located in Breda, so it was a perfect match for me to do my last internship and my thesis by this company. So that's the reason that I choose this topic. How did I carry out research to get necessary information? Now, I talked with a brand manager, event manager, and the marketing manager, and they told me that they have no kind of information about brand activation from Jack Daniels. Now, they want to know what the impact is of brand activation on festivals from the brand Jack Daniels. Now, they don't know if the marketing activities works for the brand. Now, to analyze this problem, the brand value of Jack Daniels need to be explored. Firstly, to explore the brand value, the brand awareness of the brand should be defined. The brand awareness pyramid is to define the knowledge and loyalty of the consumers for the brand. It's important for the brand that they use marketing activities to be ending in the top of mind. You see here 4 phases, and how higher they are, who better it is. I want to know and how far the brand is in the top of mind of the consumers. Beside the brand awareness pyramid, I'm going to use another model. You can see it, I'm going to use the Lovert and Steiner effect model. The model can conclude in how far the consumer came in contact with the brand and discover the influence of their marketing activities. All these steps need to be fulfilled to provide an answer to the problem. I'm going to tell you easier. I want to know if they see it, if they taste the product, and if they buy it. And I can see it with this model. So I'm going to use the brand awareness model to be how far the brand is in the top of mind. And this model I'm going to test in how far they are to buy the product. The research methods that I choose is quantitative market research because it provides hard facts and reliable statements about brand activation on festivals. The research is based on surveys. In this way, significant statements can be made. Now, the quantitative market research consists as a field questionnaire of 4 different festivals. The population focusing on visitors, and I need to have 464 respondents. The teaser will be measured in 2 different tests. First will be measuring the brand activation sale, and the second will be measuring the brand activation experience. Now, I'm going to explain that. You can see it over here, the picture with the Jack Daniel's truck. It's a big activation. It's very expensive. It's high visibility on the festivals, and we do it 5 times a year. Now, the other brand activation is sales. We have 104 listing views. It's only sales and visibility by the bars, and it is low price. Now, I want to know the difference about this kind of brand activation. I want to know which activation works the best works the best. Why did I choose this specific research methods? Because I want to get hard facts about brand activation. And the models that I use are marketing models to get specific insights in brand activation. Het are typical marketing, such as AIDA model, Dagmar model, and you can see in which steps the visitor are and what the brand need to do to come in contact with the visitors. The conclusion of my thesis is that brand activation works. A lot of visitors came in contact with the brand. By more than 204 respondents are the brand in the top of mind. This means that almost half of the respondents think of Jack Daniel's when they ask the name of the product by the category spirits. Otherwise, the consumer is more in touch with the brand activation experience instead of the brand activation sale. You can see it here. Brand activation experience, brand activation sales experience works better because of the high visibility, and you see it in the surveys. More people came in contact when they pay more and there are more visibility on the festivals. Besides that, it can be concluded that more than 25% of the visitors have seen the brand Jack Daniel's on the festivals and want to buy it in the future. But other people that say I want to buy it in the future are really existing customers. So new customers is achieved to a minimum. Almost nobody say that they're going to buy Jack Daniel's because it was available on a festival. So they must going to do more experience or trials on a festival. What go well and what didn't go well on my thesis? Now, first, what didn't go well on my thesis is that I get a lot of time no aces on festivals. That's the reason that I do my hand assignment on 30 September because I was a little bit late with my data. Lot of the reason was that a lot of festivals say to me is that the visitors pay more than 30 euros to get aces, and when I do a survey, it's not good for the experience of the visitors. So that's just the reason that I don't get aces on festivals, or some festivals. And what go well? All the surveys on festival goes fast and quickly. All the visitors are very, very positive, and that I ask if they want to do my survey. And I get a job by a brand new day, and now I am on-trade manager in the region Brabant-Zeeland. So that's very nice and good for me. Can I link the experience, skills and insights during my period to competition 7 and 8? Yes, I can, because my job by a brand new day, I work now 3-4 months as on-trade manager, and I do a lot of things with communication, because I go to a lot of places and I talk with different people. Besides that, I have a future vision, and I want to be an event manager, Jack Daniel's or maybe another brand. And my skills, I do a lot of projects in marketing, email engineering, and project management for projects. and I have a lot of experience in this kind of company. So this was my presentation. Thank you for listening, and bye bye.